until then, if you look at the title of this video, you know what this video is going to be about. There's no cards, no eBay pickups, no TTMs. This is a review. Let's go with that. This is going to be a review on the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Cincinnati Bengals, round 1 of the playoffs on January 9th, 2015. As a fan of football, I feel like I'm never going to forget this game. That game was probably one of the best games I've ever witnessed, personally. It was hard for me to not root for my boy Jeremy Hill. I was just trying. I'm like, please don't have him in the backfield, just because I'm gonna root for him one way or the other, just because I enjoy watching him so much. But that game, I actually felt something right here. I felt something in the good American heart, and I really feel bad for Jeremy Hill. I have a feeling he's going to take that whole fumble too personal on himself. He's going to think, oh, I lost the game because of the fumble. Listen, Jeremy Hill, if you're watching this video, Jeremy, it is not your fault, okay? You are not the reason why they lost that game. You're the only reason why they scored in the first place, and you're one of the very few reasons why they even were in that game. So you shouldn't take any of the blame at all. The blame should be going towards Mr. Adam Pacman Jones. Okay, I was messaging Garrett, card 23. Everybody know, all you guys know who he is. I was messaging him throughout that game, and we were like, that was the craziest game I ever watched in my life. I mean, it was just, you could tell that game was personal. I mean, you could tell. They didn't like each other one way or the other. It was just a fun game to watch. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Me and my dad were watching that whole thing. We're just sitting there like, oh my God. Is this really happening? Adam Pacman Jones. Let's talk about him right now. That son of a bitch shouldn't even be in the damn league. I want everybody who watches this video to go on Wikipedia and look up Adam Pacman Jones. Look at his career, his professional career. That guy is a piece of shit. That is 100% pure asshole piece of shit of a football player, or a human being for that matter. That guy shouldn't even be able to step in a football stadium for all the shit that guy's done. It pisses me off that Roger Goodell allows that guy to be in the league. I mean, the dude's hit women. He's been alleged in shootings, drugs. I mean, that dude has done some serious stuff. And it's embarrassment for me to share my last name with him. It is. Even though we are different skin color, but that doesn't matter. But that game, I felt bad for Jeremy Hill. I truly did. That was a great game. Both defenses played excellent. The ball was hard to throw. It was pouring. I mean, I've never that game. I felt bad for whoever was standing on the sideline not playing very much, because they must have been dying, because it was just pouring rain. Oh my God. I feel emotionally drained. Has anyone ever got that feeling from a football game? You're just watching a football game. You know, everybody's just looking and watching this video like, oh, you're overreacting, you know, it's just a football. I feel emotionally drained. I'm sitting there biting. I don't think I got any nails left on my hands. I mean, and then the dumbass pushes a ref. Okay, there's two things you don't do in the National Football League. One of them happens to be, don't mess with the ref. for how many times Vontaze Burfict was in the ref's face, screaming at him. I've never seen a football player get tossed for yelling at a referee like in baseball. How you can get tossed for that? I don't think I've ever seen that in football. But if that's never happened before, I'd make sure that was the first time that's ever happened. I mean, I'm a fan of Vontaze Burfict too. That's the sad thing. I enjoy watching the dude. The dude's a beast. But that game, wow, it was just a great game. I had a great game. Adam Pacman Jones, I said this to you, Garrett. He should get cut right now. I hope he's getting cut right now at 12:15 in the morning on Sunday. I hope I hope the owner is calling him right now saying you're not on this team anymore. And I hope the league fines Vontaze Burfict a lot for that hit on Antonio Brown. That you can't tell me. You can't possibly tell me that was not intentional. And I know the hit on Giovanni Bernard was not clean. I'm the first one to stand up and say, hey, Shazier led with his head. It was not the cleanest play, I'll be honest. But you know what? That stuff happens, and it's football. In both cases, it's football. I mean, I'm sure Shazier's going to get a nice fat, you owe us 50 grand for that hit. And I'm sure Burfict's going to get the same. But, you know, that game was just hard hitting. You could tell. But when Ben Roethlisberger was out, when he came back in, I got chills. I got chills when Big Ben came back in the game. That's how I felt at this game. And I want to come up front and apologize for all the bunching up of the videos of the last week. I've been making videos like this with stuff, and this is probably my first video I upload onto my channel. And you'll see some other videos from earlier this week. I just haven't got time to. I haven't had a secure Wi-Fi connection at all this whole week where I can download a video without it using data. So I actually finally got time tonight to do it. So I'll probably do that. So thanks guys for watching. Pittsburgh at Denver next week. I hope the running backs did great today. I'm happy with that. They did good. Hopefully they can do it next week if D'Angelo ain't playing. And I just hope Ben's healthy. I hope Ben can chuck the ball down the field. Honestly, hey, I'd give him therapy all week. I don't even practice him all week. Maybe do some throwing a little bit. But he knows the offense like it's the back of his hand. So, thanks guys for watching. Hope you guys felt the same way about that game. That game was crazy. Simply cray.